Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me, and welcome to all the new subscribers. This could be something, or it could be nothing at all, but you think about all the quarantines during the COVID virus, and if this does turn out to be a deadly virus, yeah, it could be the start of a pandemic. On February 8th, a 63-year-old German man died during a flight on Lufthansa, I believe that's the name of the airline, after losing liters of blood in a scene that evidently terrified passengers. Many of them probably have PTSD after this. The human body actually only has about 4 to 6 liters of blood. The German man, who has not yet been identified, boarded a flight from Bangkok to Munich with his wife. According to a nursing specialist who was behind him one row diagonally, said that the man looked unwell when he boarded the plane and he had cold sweats and was breathing much too quickly. An airline stewardess questioned the man about his breathing, and his wife said that it was because they had to rush to catch the flight, and then the airline decided to allow the man to remain on the flight. Karen Misfelder, who was the specialist nurse, said she was concerned, and she asked flight attendants that a doctor should examine the man, which then caused the captain of the plane to come back and briefly speak to the German fella. The captain of the plane then called for a doctor over the loudspeaker, and a man from Poland, who evidently didn't speak very good English, came in and looked at the German, took his blood pressure. That was basically about it. Spoke a few words to him, and the flight continued going to its destination. The flight attendants gave him chamomile tea, but he was already at that point spitting up blood into a bag that his wife evidently was holding for him. He was coughing heavily and continued to spit into the bag until at one point blood gushed out of the man's nose and mouth, some of which even splattered onto the aircraft walls. According to the nurse, Miss Felder, at that point everyone on the airline began to scream. Liters of blood evidently were pouring out of the man, and flight attendants immediately jumped in and attempted to resuscitate the man when he passed out. At that point, it became dead quiet on the plane, and the flight was diverted back to the airport. The nurse, Karen Misfelder, then said it would definitely appeared that the man was dead, and his body was carried to the gallery, and they pulled back a black curtain so that his body could not be seen by other passengers. The captain explained over the broadcast system, the speaker system there on the plane, that because of the death, the plane was turning around and heading back to Bangkok. Passengers on the plane said they had to wait 2 hours without any information from Lufthansa Airlines before they were finally booked on another flight to Germany with a stopover in Hong Kong. No health inspections of the passengers that were on the plane. They were given vouchers, which many of the passengers evidently thought was next to nothing. But it makes you wonder what happened to this passenger for him to start suddenly coughing and spitting up blood and then vomiting liters of blood. And he was sweating and out of breath before the flight even took off, when we had so many restrictions during COVID. So they made stopovers there in Hong Kong, and then they went on to Germany. And if this was in fact a contagion, just think of how many people now have been contaminated, infected with an unknown virus and are spreading it around the world. I don't know. No one has said anything about what caused the death of the man. Absolutely nothing. What are your thoughts? Please put your comments down below. I'd really like to know, and I really like to know what was the cause of the death of this poor man. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. and I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.